Howdy, folks. We are all the way live. Special simulcast. Dead Pit, Born to be Rad. Special night tonight. What's going on, Garrett?
Oh, nothing much, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm awake. That's what I was worried about. I nodded off a few times tonight, but I'm here.
I get home, get a little workout in, and I am ready to spend money. I guess that's what we're doing here.
Yeah. So by the time the night ends, you'll have a good night's sleep, hopefully.
Yeah, that's the goal here. I should be fine. Usually, no matter what, I'll lay down. I'll be out in like 5 minutes. No big deal. I got it.
Yeah, so we did this sort of thing for those that may have missed it for the Black Friday deal, which we had some sort of idea of what they were putting out that day. There's hints at what some of this stuff will be, but I really have no earthly idea what any of this stuff is going to be. So we're going to go over and maybe make some predictions and stuff like that. 12:01 a.m. is when they are putting the new titles up on vinegarsyndrome.com. So hopefully you guys can order along with us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Garrett and I, we were just talking right before we went on air. And I know we were talking about Kevin Tenney movies, because Kevin Tenney pretty much posted on his Facebook page he's doing something with Vinegar Syndrome. So don't know exactly which Kevin Tenney movie it could be. Most of them's already been released. The Sailor hasn't come out, but I don't think anybody would really, no offense, Kevin Tenney, but
what about Pinocchio's Revenge? Is that on Blu-ray?
No. And I kind of like, Pinocchio's Revenge would be one. It would kind of go with the, Dolly Dearest. That'd be a good double feature, yeah.
I think that might be one, man. I think that's one.
So, yeah, maybe Pinocchio's Revenge in 4K, possibly. It could be the 4K title. God.
I have the DVD. I have not watched that movie in forever. So, I mean, for me to be like, oh, I'm definitely going to bite on it, I don't know. I don't know if I will or not.
No, me either. I mean, it's going to be interesting because I don't really know anything that. I mean, I'm probably going to buy some stuff, but there's nothing 100% for sure that we know is coming out. I did go back and look. I think this was around the Black Friday sale. They announced like the whole year and gave like a brief synopsis of what to kind of expect. And every other month pretty much they gave us at least one name for one movie that was coming out. The May 2001 had nothing. It just says 5 releases totaling $209.90. It includes a 4K UHD and four other mostly horror releases, and 2 halfway to Black Friday surprise titles.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like I told you earlier, I was in my little movie library looking around at my DVDs being like, box sets, like what is left? Like what is left that we don't already have? And, the only things that kind of came to my head was like, would they do a prom night box set, right? Like, you got all those other ones. I'm not sure where the first one is right now. I don't know if it's who has it. But the other 3 haven't seen the light of day. And I know that part 2 is one that people have been kind of clamoring for. So I'm thinking, could that be a box set? That was one of the ones I looked at and I was like, maybe. Like, they might be able to pull that one off.
Mm-hmm. Geek Room Life says, we want the alligator set. So is he talking about maybe a 4K of Alligator? That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be cool.
That's one that's been out of print for a while. I think it's Lionsgate that came out with the DVD of that probably 11 years ago.
What about Gleaming the Cube?
Gleaming the Cube. That one is never. That was released on DVD one time, probably 20 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, so I mean that's another one where I think that people are, they always kind of bring that up, and I think I have it on like a burned DVD, like a bootleg or whatever. But that's it. Another one I have a bootleg of is a cool movie from the '80s called Electric Dreams. Do you remember that movie?
I think that was one that I don't think I've ever seen that, but that is one that's kind of rumored to be one of the titles.
Oh, really?
I saw somebody else post that. I think it was on the Vinegar Syndrome Collectors Facebook page.
It's a cool movie, man. I have a rip of it, bootleg. The quality's shit. It's like a VHS rip, but it's a pretty cool movie, man. So that would definitely be one I would hop on right away.
So, yeah, I mean, some box sets that I kind of wrote down that I would think would be kind of cool. I don't know if it'd be possible. They could do a prom night box set. Mm-hmm. All the prom night movie. Well, I think Synapse still owns the first one, but they could do maybe the sequels.
Mm-hmm.
Children of the Corn.
Oh no! Please no. I can't. There's too many.
It would be a must purchase. The Howling box set too. Like,
I've heard that
because there's a couple of those Howling movies that's really, really, really hard to come by. I think one of them only came out in Germany or something like that. Maybe one of the later ones.
I have that tin. I don't know what's in there. Do you have that tin? That Howling set tin?
No, I have the Howling double feature disc that I think Artisan. I think it was Artisan
with 1
disc.
and 2 on it. Yeah,
no, it had. I think it had 4 and 5 on it.
What's the other one, like Marsupials or something?
Marsupials was 3. That was the one that was in Australia. Yeah. So we got a Facebook user that's putting over your pajamas. Garrett,
you're representing. Thanks. You know, it's so late. I need to get in my my PJs while we did this here.
It is bedtime for sure. Somebody else posted. I sent this to you. Those pajamas. Well, it's an altered version of the pajamas. Was on an episode of Roseanne back in the day. DJ had the
V-neck.
Representing. Yeah, was representing the short sleeve V-neck version.
Mm-hmm.
Geek Room Life, burn it up on here. Ghoulies, man, a Ghoulies box set would be badass. I know that I think Scream Factory did the double feature for 1 and 2, but it's out of print, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that one would be really cool as well. Facebook user, I have Ghoulies 4 and Howling 4 double feature DVD. Well, I bet that one's that's a cure for insomnia right there.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, but it's going to be fun because I don't think anybody really knows. There's one guy that posts a lot of videos on Vinegar Syndrome online. His name is Aaron Penn, and I asked him, and he had no fucking idea. And normally he hits the nail right on the head of what they're going to come out with. So it's going to be a fun night to check out and see what Vin Sin has got in store for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was kind of looking through like what do they have a tendency to release if it was like a DVD to Blue. And, they've released a lot of, like, older Code Red DVD titles. They've released some Anchor Bay. So, like, I was even looking around at things like Cheerleader Camp and, like I told you before, like, the 4K of Pin. Pin's a good movie.
That'd be a cool one as well.
Pin's a good movie.
Yeah, I mean, that one's never been on Blu-ray at all in any country,
right.
I don't think. I don't know what the deal is with that. Same thing with, The Hitcher has been out from, in Germany? I think it had a German Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
I think that would be for me. That would be the biggest, like, for the 4K title if they were
Oh
to
yeah,
just do
no
that.
doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, that would be huge. That
What
would
about Survival Quest?
Survival Quest would be cool as well. I mean, they already did. I could see them doing a standard Blu-ray for Survival Quest though, just simply because the Coscarelli already had the first VSU with the Beastmaster, so probably going to give that one too. What I'm afraid of is it's going to be something that we don't know what in the hell it is, like some sort of cult movie. Which, I mean, I'll probably still get it, to be honest with you, but I would really love for it to be, something like we were talking about earlier. Light of Day would be a cool one.
Mm-hmm.
That's never been out on DVD or anything.
It's never seen the light of day, baby.
No, never has.
How about Midnight Hour? How about that one? Are we gonna finally get that bad
Midnight
boy?
Hour. That would be a good one, but honestly, like Blu-ray,
I don't know though. You would think that, but at the same time, like that's good. That title has been like so sought after for so long that if they had it, they would you would think they'd give it a big treatment. Like, would you have ever expected Rad to be 4K? I wouldn't have. If you would ask me beforehand,
The thing about the Midnight Hour though is that was a TV movie, right? So I don't even know if it depends on how it was filmed. I mean,
True.
if it was possible, they would. Because, it's sought after. The DVD, the Anchor Bay DVD it has to be over 20 years old, that one. And it's been out of print probably that long.
Oh, I mean,
so
definitely.
that'd be a big one for sure. Geek Room Life mentioned a good one on here that we were talking about not too long ago. Clown House.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, if anybody's gonna get it, it's probably gonna be something like a Vinegar Syndrome will be the one to do it at this point. But it's one of those ones that's just kind of like nobody wants to touch it. I don't know what the like. I know that part, but I don't know if there's some rights issues with it or anything.
No rights issues with it. I think it's just because Scream Factory was thinking about releasing it at one point in time, from what I read. And there's just so much, I don't know if you want to call it red tape or what, attached to the movie. I mean, they just didn't want to risk, putting it out there and just getting bad press from it. Because basically, like, for those that don't know, I mean, you should know if you're watching this at 11:41 at night. But the film's star, the little boy in it, was the one that was molested by Victor Salva. And, caused all that. I think Victor Salva went to jail not very long. I don't know what the deal was with that. He only went to jail for a couple of years, went to prison or whatever.
Yeah, but, and once you kind of know that story, when you watch it, you're like, yeah, there's some little there's things in there that you're kind of like, this is not good.
Well, there's a spot where the same kid, I think, shows his bare ass.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, and gets smacked or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is, it's a creepy movie. I mean, it's a lot of people. That was one that my wife remembered back in the day. But once you find out what happened behind the scenes, it really changes. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Changes the experience for you.
It is weird because it just has that kind of stigma to it. And, I'm lucky that I bought that DVD very, very early because it was gone, I feel like, pretty quick. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I probably would. It is actually, like, again, it's a cool movie and it is pretty creepy. It just sucks that, there's like that weird stigma to it, that sucks because it actually is a pretty effective, movie for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Uncle Bill and myself were talking about doing kind of a series of shows, maybe live streams, on movies like Twilight Zone the movie and Clown House, just tragedies within the movie itself, and that, I think Clown House is definitely, Twilight Zone the movie is going to be the first one we do, and then The second one has to be Clown House. I can't think of another one I'd want to do.
So it's
than
almost
that.
like
Just-
you guys are kind of doing like kind of like that series that was out where you're kind of talking about movies that have controversies, right?
Yeah. I was thinking of doing Tragedies in Tinseltown, and you can abbreviate it TIT.
What? You're so clever, Wes.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of something else.
Trick or Treat 1986 real quick on here. That would be a good one. I think
that would be a good one.
4K of that would be badass right there.
You know another movie I have a soft spot for is Elves. You ever see that one?
Yes, that would be another really...
I
would
that
think,
one
though, like, someone mentioned Silent Night, Deadly Night sequels, like a box set of those, which those movies kind of suck, to be honest with you, like 3, 4, and 5. But I would think if they do anything like Elves or the Silent Night, Deadly Night sequels, you would do that around Black Friday because it's closer to Christmas. Makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, so, they would wait at that point.
Christian Hanahara. What is up?
Christian, what's up, man?
Got some YouTube celebrities in here. Thank you for the video the other day. That was really cool. I was talking to Garrett while it was going on because you're the one that sent me the link. And I was like, what's the deal with this? Are they going to be talking shit or something? Like, I had no idea. Because I was like, yeah, I kind of know Jay. He posted on the message board, but what, So that was cool.
He probably was offended by something you had said once and wanted to, air it out, He didn't like that. He was really upset that you said you were going to send shit to Scream Factory, and he wanted to talk about that. He didn't like that.
Oh, I don't want to get started on Scream Factory.
Listen, are you buying those? Did you already buy those limited editions or no?
No. Are you getting any of them? Hello? Uh-oh, I think we lost Garrett or lost my connection. No, I'm good. Hello? This is a first. Can you guys see me on here? Okay, I think we lost Garrett. So I was freaking out that... Okay, good deal. So we're blaming the Rhode Island Wi-Fi. Slaughterport, what's going on, dude? Yeah, The Willies. That is a really cool movie as well. I haven't seen that movie in a while, but Sean Astin, I remember he's in it, and it's an anthology. It's kind of more of like a PG anthology. We got the Dead Pit approved Rappa, Chatty Bobby 1130. What's going on, brother? Into the Pit on 4K. I'd be down for that, man. No doubt. How you doing? John, what's up? Mr. Boogedy on Blu-ray if Disney didn't. Well, Disney has it on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken. So they're really pushing Disney Plus right now, and not so much the discs, which I wouldn't be surprised if Disney quit making at least the 4K stuff and just putting it on Disney Plus exclusively, knowing them. Geek Room, Trick or Treats. That one was on DVD from, I think Code Red had that out, if I'm not mistaken. Briefly, it was one of those that there was a few of those at one period in time that Code Red self distributed, so I don't know how many of those was out. But yeah, Curse the Blue Lights, Trick or Treats, Evil Speak, which I think they may have re-released some of those. I'm not sure.
That's not good.
Welcome back.
Dude, that's never happened before. What the?
Completely froze. I thought you were messing with me there for a minute.
No. No, I don't know if it's from my end or what, but that's... It doesn't happen anymore. I forgot what I was even saying. Oh, well.
It's all good. We've still got a good 10 minutes before the big surprise, flash sale.
Trick or Treats? Yeah, that was released. It was released by Code Red on Blue.
That's what I was thinking. I think that was around the time period when Code Red was doing a lot of self-distribute, just selling it on their big cartel site. And a lot of those didn't come back out after that. Like Curse of the Blue Lights was another one that I remember that I picked up around that same time period.
There's another old I think it was a slasher, Open House. Remember that one from back in the day? I don't think it ever hit DVD.
Yeah, don't think so. Christian Hanna says that we are the legends.
What? I'll take it.
Yeah. Let's see here. 4K of Stephen King's Trucks.
You know what? I've never seen that. I've never seen it.
I don't think that one... I think that'd be a good Blu-ray. The 4K has got to be kind of up here a little bit. You know what I'm saying? At least in my opinion, I would think it would be like The Hitcher. That'd be huge. We're talking about.
Remember, like one of the... Wasn't there a VHS? Remember a movie called Iced? It had like a skier guy on it.
Yeah, that one's never been out.
No.
Blood Frenzy is another one, like a kind of an obscure slasher. That one's never been out. I don't think.
Was The Keep out? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Mm-mm. Let's see here.
10
Magic
minutes.
Spells. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Did you pre-order Dead and Buried tonight? It's on Diabolic DVD, and it actually has 3 different covers.
Is that a Diabolic exclusive, the 3 covers, or no?
I don't know how they're doing that, actually.
They're getting a lot of that kind of stuff. Like they sold out of the American Werewolf in London Arrow. It came with like a Diabolic exclusive slip. That's already gone.
Okay. They released the press release on it. I don't know if there's anywhere else where you can order the specific cover, or if it's just going to be like a random deal if you order it like on Amazon or what. I really like the original artwork for it. Mm-hmm. But if I was going to pick one, it would be the nurse with the long needle. That's just kind of a cool shot there.
Yeah. So on Diabolic, you can choose which cover you want.
Yep. So I've got the release here that they just sent out today. I guess we'll go over that real quick. We got a couple of minutes here.
Sure.
So flash pre-order 12:01 a.m. and it runs through this Sunday 11:59 p.m. During the pre-order event, our second VSU title, that is the 4K title, along with 3 out of the 5 May VS releases, will be revealed. Everything but there's going to be 2 surprise titles, and we know Uncle Bill loves those. Uncle Bill flat out told me he couldn't make it tonight, but he said, I'm buying the whole package. I don't care how much it is. So...
What is his new nickname? Is he going to be the total package? Is that going to be his new...
I sent him a picture of the $1 Million Man.
And instead of like you should have put a VS where like the money sign was, like a V in front of it.
So let's see here. Unveiled will be 2 new box sets. The new VSU UHD and a standalone Blu-ray. So he's talking about the savings and all that here. And another cool thing is the halfway to Black Friday flash pre-orders will be the first to ship after their precious subscribers that threw down $900 or whatever it was to. So the actual halfway to Black Friday sale is the May the 28th through the 31st.
All right.
So it's going to be a long damn time before we get any of this stuff, whatever we order tonight.
I know. I'm almost like wondering if I live about an hour and a half from their store. And I know you can choose on here if you actually want to have it shipped, or if you want it early, you can come down to the store and for free shipping and pick it up. And I don't know, like, it's just one of those things, like, do I have 3 hours somewhere, in my life that I can truck down there and get it? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that is a little bit of a trip, but if it's something you can't hold off on, you can always do a separate order for the stuff that's already out,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Martin, the George Romero movie, that's a great movie, very underrated. I think Second Sight Films is working on that in the UK. So I would imagine it would be in the same boat as that one. It's probably whoever's working on the transfer. It would be the same transfer over here, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I don't know. So I would say that one's probably not coming out yet. But evidently the Second Sight version is 4K. It's going to be one of their next 4K releases, so that'd be cool.
They do a good job, too, over there.
Yeah. The Believers, do you know what that movie is? I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's it's like a voodoo type of movie. It actually was released on Blu-ray through Twilight Time. But, they only have things for like a limited time, so I'm sure it's probably up now for someone else to grab. So it could possibly.
Carded Redemption, what about the Howling sequel box set? Howling 5 is a guilty pleasure of mine. Yeah, I mentioned that briefly a little bit earlier. That one would be a good box set. I mean, I'm kind of interested. They said 2 box sets, right? If you go by that list that they released back in December, I think, the only box set that we know is coming out is the Homegrown Horror, right? But they already announced that one for April. So I don't know what it is. Is it another Forgotten Giallo set?
Could be.
But there's 2 of them, whatever it is. So it would be cool if it was the Howling. That kind of fits right in with, they did the Amityville set. So weird thing is it would have to be Howling what? How many Howling movies were there? Like,
I think there's 5,
7?
so it would have to probably be like what? Is there that many?
I think so. I think that there was a Howling movie, like I said, that wasn't released over here on DVD. I think that was Howling 7, if I'm not mistaken. I may be mistaken, though. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking there was 7 original Howling movies. Somebody can correct me on here. Joe Stradamus, 75. This is about The Keep. Michael Mann is being a dick for some reason. He doesn't want to release The Keep because I think he hates the theatrical version and there isn't enough material for a director's cut. So, yeah, that's probably not happening. I'm guessing he's the one that owns that movie then. Lunch Meat, man, I'd fucking mark out if they released. That would be the first thing I would put in the cart.
You know what would be another good one is what about Remember Crawl Space, the one that everybody wanted on DVD? That's been like impossible to find for
Oh
years.
God, I hope it's not. Well, if it is that, I'm putting mine on eBay tomorrow morning.
Oh, you have that DVD?
Yeah,
I never
that was
could
one
get
that
that one.
I think Wild Eye Releasing did that,
Yeah, they did that.
and they sent it. They sent that one back in the day for us to review. And oddly enough, I hung on to it all this time. There's a bunch of those movies from around that time period that I really like. So we got what, 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Joe Stradamus does say, yep, 7 Howling movies, and then they started making more Howling movies.
Yeah, I think like there's like the Reborn or something. Remember, there was like a newer one.
Deep Red Massacre. Yet I've never been to the archive, but Garrett, you went once before, right?
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's a cool place. They have a wall of everything. There's like a wall of Arrow. There's a wall of Severin. There's a wall of Kino. There's a wall of Vinegar Syndrome. Like they've got a ton of stuff, man. It's nice to see a place like that around. It's about, like I said, it's about an hour and maybe 40 minutes from my house. So I've only been up there once, and I bought a lot of stuff because the prices are great, man. Like the prices are better than they are on here, plus no shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So I think anything without a slip is 20, and then anything with a slip is like 24, I believe. Like more or less, like unless it's like a special edition or something.
Yeah, there is like 100 Amityville horror movies. Amityville Clown House, baby. We need that in Blu-ray.
Right?
Yeah, if you're wanting your name, you have to give StreamYard permission or something like that on Facebook. It's weird. So, it is almost time. As far as some titles that you're looking forward to picking up tonight that you know of, what's some stuff you're going to be getting?
I don't know. A part of me is kind of like, do I just go after some of the stuff like Rush Week and The Fear and Hitcher in the Dark? Those are all things I want. I just haven't pulled the trigger on them yet. So, I'm thinking about, should I just add them to my cart and just get everything right now? Oh, we're live right now.
Yeah, I was just clicking on it.
Where is this?
The total package, $225 for the. So there you go, Uncle Bill.
Surf Nazis, is that what that is?
Let's see here. Surf 2. Randall, but that's basically unclassifiable Jim. Makes its disc debut. I've never heard of it. Eric Stoltz is in it though.
Okay.
6 String Samurai is the
4K,
4K
bro.
title.
6 String Samurai 4K.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
I don't either.
Late
Late 90s.
And when you said you hope it's not something no one's ever heard of, well, here you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll read about it then. Lance Mangia's late 90s iconic midnight movie video store classic 6 String Samurai on 4K UHD and Blu-ray. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever even heard of that. I don't think I've ever said those words before. Cardona Collection Volume 1. What the hell's that? Guys, give us feedback on what you think of these titles on here.
I don't even understand what's happening. There's nothing
Well, it's not. It's close to April 1st.
This is all we're getting tonight?
Where's the box? Wasn't there box sets or something? I know they mentioned the Cardona Collection Volume 1. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, Facebook user. I think this is Mike Gallagher as well. Hard pass, he says. Man, oh man. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not.
I feel like I'm watching like like wrestling or something. It's like they had a big announcement, and you're like waiting. And you're like, what the hell?
Here's exactly what it was like. This is what I feel like. Like when we did the Black Friday sale, and this shit went on sale, and I was wanting the Amityville box set and Rad, and I got neither one.
Well, the thing is, like, where is everything?
Sort of
like, I'm only seeing two things. I'm seeing Surf 2 and Six Ring Samurai. Where's everything else? Like, secret releases? Like, they want me to spend $70 on something I can't see? That ain't happening.
So, Cardona collection. This is not Matt Cardona either. That's the first thing I thought.
I would have probably bought it if it was the collection.
Matt Cardona presents the Cardona Collection, Volume 1.
Where do you see this? I don't see this.
It's in the lot. Like it's got like a brief synopsis on all of the. It's the everything bundle.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Cardona collection. You get his whole figure collection in there. I'll buy this for $225.
Yeah.
Televised Terror Volume 1. That could be good, man. That could have some good shit in it, but it'd be nice to see what it is.
Televised Terror Volume 1. Yeah, they don't have any artwork for that one. Do they even mention what it is at all? They just have the name of it?
All right, well, tell Uncle Bill it says here you can only buy 2 of these packages here, so he can't get more than that. He can only buy 2 at the most of this.
Okay, so the TV terrors will post what Chatty Bobby. Are You in the House Alone? Calendar Girl Murders and Child in the Night. I don't know.
I don't know any of those either, man.
I'll have to look. Hey, what I'll do probably tomorrow at work is go and look some of this stuff up if it looks interesting.
Like trailers and stuff. Like
especially
I think I would
the
buy
TV movies. That's kind of up my alley a little bit.
Just based on the idea of it, surfing 80s, it's cool, man. I'll probably buy that one just based on just the concept. This 6-string samurai, I'm not sold on this thing yet. That's for sure.
Celtic Hammer, secret release is great marketing. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of scared, man. If this, if the ones that they actually released, I don't know if I want to throw down the money for the secret releases. I will seriously crack up, though, if Uncle Bill still buys all this shit. I don't think he will. I do not think he will. Now maybe I'm just jumping the gun here. Like I said, I'll check out these movies in detail tomorrow. I'll just go through, and that's typically what I do is look at the trailers on them or TV, whatever's on YouTube, and make that decision, I guess.
What the hell's happening right now? What are they saying on the Facebook group? Are they saying anything? Is everybody bent out of shape right now, or is everybody like, that 6 string's the best?
Well, that's the thing. Like about a lot of Vinegar Syndrome supporters, they kind of go ape shit regardless of what. Which I mean, I don't know what 6-string samurai is. It could be cool. I have no idea.
It could be, yeah. It could be. I don't know what it is, so I can't really say.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, and I don't know who Lance Mangia is, but it's from the late 90s. Surf 2, I've heard a couple people on here mention that Surf 2 is really good.
Somebody wrote 6-string samurai is the release, and then someone underneath wrote called it. Like, well, called it? Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Somebody called that, and they pulled that one out of their ass.
That's pretty impressive. I've never even heard of the thing.
One of their press releases, like they were hyping this up for a couple of weeks. I thought that it said it was early 80s midnight movie.
I don't know. That's then someone else I see under here says 6-string samurai is one of my most hated movies of all time. That's promising. I didn't realize it was that people knew that much about it.
honestly, like I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever reference that movie.
Never. Nope.
Surf 2, man, like, okay. I think I have at least halfway heard. Eddie Deason is in the movie. And I think he was like, what the hell was he in the 80s? I don't think I've ever seen it, but I do remember somebody referencing that movie at one point in time.
I'll definitely get that, for sure. I mean, but obviously this will be like an April title, right? Is that what they said? Or you can buy the singles, correct? At some point.
The April releases are, I think they're different. These are the ones that come out in May.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll buy this. I'm just not buying it for $225. That's for sure.
Yeah, April 1st, I'm guessing they'll have whatever their April lineup is, which, like I said, they did say that homegrown horror, which is kind of like a regional, low budget box set of movies. So that sounds interesting to me. Like no budget 80s regional horror is what it says.
Mm-hmm.
So I like stuff like that.
So we don't have to spend money tonight, dude, which is cool, right?
No.
I guess if we took a positive.
I know. Yeah, I have no interest in buying any of this stuff right now. I think we're good. I honestly think
Uncle Bill and say, I bought you the everything bundle because I didn't want it to sell out, so just pay me back.
I think I will do that. That's a good idea.
It was starting to sell out, so I bought it for you so you could get it.
I'll send him that first thing in the morning. I thought it was going to sell out, so I just went ahead and got it for you.
Just send me $220. Send me $245 for shipping in Venmo.
Yeah, and a finder's fee or a handling fee or whatever.
He'll be like, what was in it? You're like, dude, Surf 2, Samurai, whatever it's called, 6-string Samurai.
Yeah, Surf 2. Let's read about it here. I know that I've heard of the movie, and it is a horror movie, right?
I don't know. I would have bought it if it was Surf Ninjas. Not that much.
Yeah, maybe that's the one that was the early 80s midnight movie. So it says the craziest comedies of the early 80s. Randall Badette's basically unclassifiable gem Surf 2 makes its disc debut featuring both its theatrical and unreleased and unseen director's cut. So it's got zombies in it, midnight movie style, so and it's kind of a comedy. So yeah, that may be one that will be worth checking out at some point. But honestly, though, I'm thinking all these titles will probably be available in November for the big sale in November. I would be shocked if any of these sold out.
No, I mean, I agree. Again, it might be one of those things where it's probably worth it for me to take a trip to the archive in like May and just pick up all this crap for $24 each or whatever and just call it, I mean, the one thing about that place too is that even if the slipcovers are sold out online, if you go there, you're more than likely going to find them for most titles. Like when I went there, like a lot of stuff that was already sold out online, like was there. Even like I found some of those those VSAs or whatever there.
Yeah, I think occasionally they'll just throw something that's sold out on the shelf because
right.
I see people post it on the Facebook group quite a bit.
Well, I'm just looking right now. I am surprised Martial Law is still around. I thought that was long out of print now, but still there.
Yeah. I think there's less than like 400 though. It's.
Do you have that one?
Dwindling down. No, that was one that. Holy shit! Are you kidding me?
What?
Uncle Bill sent me a text message. He said, "I just ordered all that shit." What the fuck, man? He must just be wanting to spend some money or something. I don't know.
Sick.
Yeah, I may actually order martial law, and I'll look
I
around there. And
I would, dude. Honestly, it's pretty good, and just the idea of that thing's gonna be gone, and then it's gonna be one of those things where you're gonna be like, "Son of a bitch, I should have bought it." Like I would just get it just to get it at this point because it's not bad, it's good, but it's gonna be in the same vein as like, remember how long some of those other ones were around that people are all about? Like I could have picked up, you know, Savage, what is it there, Harbor or whatever, hundreds of times. And I passed on it so many times, and now I'm like, damn it, I wish I would have got it. Or what is it, something Beach or something? I forget which one. I don't have one of them.
I'm not sure. Bloodhook? Did you get that?
I have that one, but this because like martial law is like a VSA, so it's one of those. It was one of those early titles that I passed on a lot, and I regret it now. But I just don't see myself getting. What's the other one? The VSA one. I just don't see myself picking that up. What is it called there? House of Butcher.
House of, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get that. Even though it's one of those super limited editions, I don't know. There's nothing about that kind of.
So, let's see. Deep Red Mask, we were talking about the archive. He said that he picked up the Amityville set there just 3 weeks ago. So, I mean, that's a cool aspect where they just throw stuff, out of print stuff on the shelf. It's kind of fun for the fans to go in there and check it out. I think I saw somebody picked up, this is a couple of months ago, the Jack Frost lenticular, and that thing goes for big money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was one of the earlier ones, too. That's why it's because it was so early on. I think that might have been their first slip. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive that was like the first slip that they ever did.
222 left of martial law. So, fuck it. I will buy that probably tonight. I'll buy that and something else. Because my wife said she's going to fucking get me something on here for my birthday. So, I might as well buy a couple of things.
Yeah, guys, if anybody in the chat or whatever has recommendations on some of the stuff that's still left, let us know, especially me, because I have a lot of these titles, but there's some in here I haven't picked up, like Rest in Pieces, Who Done It, like a lot of these ones that I'm not really sure about. I haven't grabbed. Pandemonium I do not have. If anybody recommends any of this stuff, let me know.
I heard Pandemonium sucked.
Yeah, I don't have that one, but like there's some in here that I bought just on people recommending it. And I loved it. Like I thought Necromancer was good. I thought Spellcaster was good, and I never owned those or watched those before I bought it, and I thought they were pretty good. I actually thought Memorial Valley Massacre was decent too, to be honest. So yeah, if there's anything in here that you think we should check out, tell me. I have not watched Dark Tower yet, but I do own it. So I don't even know if that's good or not.
Yeah, I think I have all of the. There was like 3 or 4 horror titles that they'd come out with in January, and I picked all those up, but I haven't watched any of them yet.
Was that the Dark Tower one?
Dark Tower, Cthulhu Mansion.
Yeah, I don't have that one, or Satan's Blood. I don't have that.
Yeah.
So if any of those are good, House of Usher, don't have it. You know what though? I would probably snag
Blood Games
tonight because I thought Blood Games was good. I have that.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard
the
that.
Caller I have, but I haven't watched it. I don't have Perfect Strangers. 11th Commandment. I don't have that one. But hey, dude, I would grab martial law ASAP just because if people are going to be on this thing for the next couple of days just buying stuff, I guarantee that kind of goes.
Yeah, I'm looking at getting maybe. I'm looking on here. I maybe get three titles. I'm thinking Rush Week and The Fear and Martial Law.
Yeah, I definitely want Rush Week and The Fear. Does anybody have anything to say about this movie, Olivia? I've never heard of it.
Joe Stradamus, this is technically just a pre-sale for the halfway to Black Friday. So the titles, everything else is regular price. I don't know if the new stuff is any cheap. I don't think it is actually. I don't really know how that works 100%, but yeah, the only thing that you can do the 6-string Samurai by itself, and the rest of it you have to kind of order in the lot or just do the super secret releases.
Hey, martial law is like already down like 215.
Martial law is going and going fast.
You just want that Madman slip, man. What the heck? Come on.
Yeah, they didn't do any. I'm thinking they did any slip covers on here. I was going to check one thing real quick here, just for the hell of it.
How about Killing Birds? Did you get that one?
No, I'm not. I'm not getting that.
Yeah, I have it on DVD in that like zombie pack. Remember that thing?
Yeah, I do too. I've got Zombie 3, 4, and 5, and I'm fine with all those. Yeah, Madman slipcover, that's a must. I would love to see them do Madman 4K, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. There's only a couple of titles that they never did a slipcover for, and I think Madman's one of those. So I don't know what the deal is. Honestly, to me, martial law looks like poop. Yeah, the as far as the 4Ks though, I'm kind of surprised that the 6-string Samurai was the second VSU. That kind of surprised me.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see if they put Graduation Day back up on there.
Was that out of print for a while?
Yeah, I think that they.
You said like it was a different edition or something.
Well, it was a DVD Blu-ray combo before, and now it's just a Blu-ray, I think. Yep, Graduation Day is in stock now.
Ooh.
It's kind of surprising they didn't put a flip cover with it since they brought it back, but yeah, so I may pick that one up too. That one's only $17.99.
Now, what's the other one that you said they were going to re-release? Something else?
Frightmare, I think, was one of the other ones. Let's see if that one's in stock. That one is in stock as well. I think there may have been another one too. Wasn't it Nightmare Weekend, maybe? And that one is back in stock as well. Eric Perry, I am getting the secret releases. I know deep down it's not going to be anything good, but just in case.
Okay.
Well, the last set of secret releases were pretty good. They did, wasn't it Silent Madness and Don't Panic, I think. So that was a pretty good one. So yeah, I mean, evidently some stuff that was out of stock is back in stock now. If anybody has any other ones they want to look up, Nightmare Weekend, Frightmare, and Graduation Day are all back in stock.
I'm surprised they didn't have that at the top of the page too. You know?
Yeah, they're weird about stuff like that.
It's like hidden. You got to go like look for it.
Yeah, because Rad was like that when they brought Rad back. It was back, you know, two pages down or something like that. So yeah. So did anybody pick anything up in the chat room and talk about it on here real quick? I don't know how much longer you want to stay on here. It's almost 12:30.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good crowd in here tonight, though.
Did we? I didn't even check the numbers or anything like that. But I appreciate you guys checking it out. I mean, I wish we could have been a little bit more amped up and, typing away, getting some new stuff. But I guess it happens sometimes.
Yeah, so what we'll probably do, the halfway to Black Friday sales, the end of May, we'll reconvene then, right? Because we know
Save up.
I would be willing to bet the slip covers and all that stuff, that'll probably be on that sale. They'll probably debut some new stuff, maybe.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I'm down for sure. I love doing this. Maybe we can get Uncle Bill on here next time.
Yeah, sounds good. I actually sent him the link, but yeah. Maybe next time.
Well, he wanted to buy it in private, and you just blew it for him. You just announced it to everyone.
I'm shocked with that one. So, yeah, appreciate everybody joining us. This was a simulcast, also on Born to Be Rad, on which is your YouTube page, Garrett.
Yep, you guys can check it out there as well. I'm trying to think if I have anything coming up. Yeah, I have some stuff coming up, but probably this week. If you guys check it out. I got to get I have a big March haul I've got to go through, actually.
Cool. So, the big thing that we've got, I guess, planned right now is Saturday night. I think it's going to be right at 8 o'clock. We're doing a live commentary, myself and Captain B-Plan, for Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, which I have not seen in probably 10 years or longer. So that'll be fun, hopefully. A lot of interesting backstory. Yeah, a lot of fun backstories and stuff related to that movie too. I know that I think it was the last movie that was ever rated X originally, and then they moved it over to NC-17 after that. So that's kind of interesting. A lot of fun stuff like that. So yeah, that'll be on the Dead Pit YouTube page. And again, I mean, we appreciate everybody for joining us on here. And if you like these sort of videos, thumbs up and subscribe to both of the channels, because we do shit like this all the time. We need to do another history of DVD Blu-ray deal like we did before. We
post some suggestions on things you guys want to see, and we'll go through it. Cool.
So yeah, that is it, and we will catch you guys next time on deadpit.com and Born to Be Rad.
Stay rad, people.
A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the Dead Pit radio shows starting. That's some high-tech shit there, right? In addition to all of the midweek shows archived, commentaries, all that good stuff. If you're interested, and we appreciate all the support, go to www.patreon.com/Into the Dead Pit.
That looks great, man.
Tiers start as low as $1 per month. Yeah. Good show. We had quite a few people. So
yeah, it seemed like it, just as far as